Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What?
I want to make it. That's exactly why I don't let niggas at my house, man, because they don't know how to respect shit. How play say in fucking House Party, the documentary that I'm saying, how do they say? I'm dead serious. Play wins your next party. Play wins your next party. I let you in my house and you dog me. Like, this is exactly why, man. Like, for real, bro. Hey, conversations with comedians on Beltway Radio and beyond. I'm your host, Mr. Perspective, Doug Bennett. As always, I'm joined in the lab by my engineer, B Easy. You know what? I'm gonna let B start it off today because I'm really I'm not. There's a lot of y'all jokers be like, damn, Doug, look at your hair, look at your beard. You ain't getting no haircut like you know. You want to know why? Because I've been to the mountaintop and I've come down with a word from the Most High for a lot of y'all niggas out there, bro. So I'm a let Deacon Brian go to it, but Rev Doug coming back because I'm telling everybody I've been to the mountaintop, bro, and I done came down with an 11th commandment for a lot of y'all niggas, man. Go ahead, B. Go ahead, bro. I'm serious, man. You laugh, I'm dead ass.
I get it.
No, you don't get it, but you are. I'm telling you, right? You and America gonna get that shit today, bro.
Okay.
This bullshit. You can tell a nigga mad when he can't finish his sentence. He can't. What, Nick? Boy,
I can't finish my sentence because I'm thinking of a new one, but you can't finish it because you're bad.
Because that's all you say. All you say is the same word, just in a different tone with a different facial expression. Man, shit. Okay, go ahead, B. Tell them, because I got
Okay, so pretty much, thanks. Mind you, there's a lot going on, not in the studio, out the studio, and stuff like that. But based off of what you sent me today, there's a lot of very interesting things to talk about.
Goddamn right there is.
Yeah, and mainly dealing with people in new relationships or current ones, and of course some. Well, I figure it's best to start with something. There's a lot of people who love to say niggerish.
So I'm gonna be real with you, America. This show is dedicated to black men and white men. Now, maybe just one white man in particular, but if there's ever a day of a rainbow coalition, it's today. I'm talking to men. Listen, how do women say it? women of color. This is the first and probably only time I'm ever going to say this. I'm talking to men of color. And I don't give a damn what color it is, white to charcoal black. I'm talking to all men. Bro, shit, nigga. We going in today. Go ahead, finish.
Okay, so during the weekend, Memphis Grizzlies, Jay Morant.
No, we ain't starting with that.
Oh, we're not.
Hell to the no, because I got a whole host for that.
Okay. So
First and foremost, let's just start with this. Shout out to Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Because Jamie Foxx is at home and getting well, thanks to his daughter Corinne, who has been keeping us up to date. But as far as it goes with this is my thing. This is what's so bad about everybody having access to or people calling themselves reporters nowadays.
Right.
Because the one thing that social media has allowed or given an access to is allowing people to label themselves shit that they aren't worthy of being labeled. Right. Like, for real. Like, I'm sick and tired of, I work out. I'm tired of going into the gym tripping over tripods because everybody's Jillian Michaels. No, I'm serious, bro. And the funny thing about it is, no matter what part of their body they're working on, the camera's only on their ass.
Pretty much, yeah.
They could be doing shoulder shrugs. The camera is on their ass. They could be doing crunches. The camera is on their ass. I saw a woman the other day doing neck rotations, and the camera was on her ass. And what I'm saying is, I'm just getting tired of social media giving people access to shit to really and truly fill people's heads with shit. Because this Jamie Foxx thing has been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen an individual taken to the gates of heaven and pull back every week.
Yeah.
Every week, Jamie has been to the gates of heaven where St. Peter was looking and he kept saying, not your time now, nigga, and pulling back. And come to find out, it's like, yo, he's actually been recovering for a good little minute now. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, yo, there's got to be some, if they can make a cap on the money you can get off of social media, there has to be a cap on how many uncredible sources out there.
Oh, there's, I mean,
don't we have a way of regulating that shit?
Unfortunately, no, because freedom of speech, freedom of the press, and
but you're not.
But again, well, to them, to whoever is posting this stuff, they're going to claim they are. Whatever.
This is exactly what happens when people sit up here talking about, I feel like this or I feel like that. And motherfuckers have to honor that shit. It's the truth. This is exactly what it's like. Everybody out there can claim something that they have no knowledge of and nothing to verify or substantiate.
Again, due to the fact that based off of whatever social medium it is, I mean, somehow to this day and age, social media has become credible. And it's /incredible, credible, due to the fact that it's like you got people out there who are just gossiping to be gossiping. Mind you, what we're talking about here is like a third-hand, information, because of the fact is like the original information is Jamie and his family.
Yes.
So if they're not speaking, pretty much everything else that's been said or hasn't been said is not credible.
It reminds me of what Denzel Washington said, because I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I wish Denzel was my daddy sometimes, because this nigga got something to say that be on point all the time. Denzel, I think he was on the red carpet a couple.
And 3.
Yo, welcome back to Conversations with Comedians. Sorry about that technical difficulty, but it does nothing but ignite my fervor for what it is I'm about to do today. That's all it does. So you can go ahead, hey, because what were we even talking about? Like
pretty much your issue has been with because you mentioned the fact that you want to respect Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, man. I want to. I really and truly want to, man, because Jamie Foxx is somebody that I look up to as an entertainer. And I'm just glad that he, is recovering. But like I said, it reminds me of what I said, man. I wish Denzel was my dad because I remember Denzel always got something key to say. He always got something key to say. I remember he was in an interview with Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx was talking about people in acting who do too much exposure. And he said, "What do you think about that, D?" And he said, "I think if you drink too much water, you'll drown." That was the most basic and profound answer ever. That's literally like saying if you bang your hand too much, it'll hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? And what Denzel, and this is what I was saying with Denzel when it comes to the media, because he was on the red carpet a couple of years ago, and somebody asked him about a media question. And he said, the problem with the media is if you don't watch the media, you're uninformed. If you watch them, you're misinformed. It ain't even about being accurate. It's just about being first. Think about that. It ain't even about being accurate no more. It's about being first. Because it's crazy to me. Like, I remember there was a time period a couple of years ago, almost a decade plus ago, they had a rumor out there that Eddie Murphy died in a skiing accident. I mean, literally, dog. And it's just like, and what kills me the most is that we always go back to the Constitution. And yeah, man, freedom of press. Nigga, that was to tell what the English was doing to us in the colonies. Freedom of my Second Amendment right to carry a gun. Nigga, that's so the government don't roll in your house and take over. That's not for you to have a goddamn arsenal in your basement of assault rifles and shit and grenades. Nigga, we ain't in Vietnam. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just gets to a point I'm sick and tired of people using that because it reminds me of a joke that Joe Rogan said. He's like, could you imagine if Thomas Jefferson came back today and he saw we were still using the same Declaration of Independence he had back in the 1700s? He'd be like, y'all ain't changed this shit yet. I wrote this shit by candlelight with a fucking feather. I wrote it by candlelight with a feather. Y'all don't think y'all should have changed this shit in 300 years almost? Nothing. Like think about that. That's like wearing the same drawers. Strictly because they cover up the front and the back. I'm just...
And the amendments are the patches of...
Yeah, that's it. We just gonna keep putting the patch in there. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep changing.
There's a hole. Let me fill this.
Yeah, there's a hole. Let me fill this in with a ratification. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. But like I said, shout out to Jamie Foxx. Please, a speedy recovery and come back, man, because your light is still too bright for it to be taken out. It really and truly is. I love Jamie Foxx. I've been following Jamie Foxx's career since he was Wanda on damn In Living Color back in the early 90s. So shout out to Jamie Foxx and all of his family. We continue to keep you in our thoughts and our prayers, man. Now let's get to it, bro.
Can the megabits?
Yeah, bro, because like I said, man, I've been to the mountaintop. That's why I ain't cut my hair. If we could get a zoom in, y'all would really see why I'm rocking this civil rights fade and this beard. Because I've been to the mountaintop, bro. This nigga here. Look at him. You see that? Look at that. You see this civil rights fade? Because I've been to the mountaintop. And I have come back with a sermon. Because for some reason, y'all jokers are in the business of messing y'all lives up. Y'all really are. Like, perfect example. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. They said they had just seen them get into an argument. Like, there's this video going around on social media of Ben doing what every man has ever done in a relationship with his woman. Open the door for her just to slam it so she knows his disapproval with her existence. It's the truth. Listen, we as men are incapable of winning an argument versus a woman. It's not possible. There's only one woman in the history of life that will ever lose an argument to her man, and that is Caitlyn Jenner. And we all know, the reason why without having to go into it. But no man will ever win an argument with his woman, even if his woman was dumb, deaf, and blind. She will get 20/20 vision, 20/20 hearing, and all of her senses back just for that argument to win. So we have to do certain little shit to express our displeasure. So Ben Affleck opened the door for J-Lo and slammed the door shut to show his disapproval. Okay? Now, paparazzi done caught another argument with J-Lo and Ben Affleck while they're in the car. First and foremost, how do they have this proper timing? Is beyond me. Like, I swear to God, man, I really and truly do. I think that I truly believe TMZ works for the CIA. I do. Because they're always in the right place at the right time. Tell me I'm lying, B.
No, you're not lying.
They're always in the right place at the right time. And what type of camera does your ass have that you can slow the car? Do you understand that motion pictures, like I remember when cell phones first came out. Have you ever tried taking a picture in an airplane from like a cell phone or something? It's blurred because of the speed of the plane, right? Do you understand how sophisticated your camera got to be to slow somebody's mode of transportation down so you could see them argue? You slowed them down. How?
Those DSLR cameras are crazy nowadays. So
the fact that you know what type of camera it is beyond.
I work in this profession.
I'm gonna tell you right now. The next time I give my woman 5 minutes in the bedroom, I'm gonna put one of them cameras up so it slows it down, so she won't be sitting up and talking like it went by quick. No, it didn't. But yeah, man. I mean, Jennifer Lopez. You know what? You want to know the thing that gets me about situations like that with Ben Affleck and J-Lo? And this is the reason why I'm so mad. Because I'm siding with Jennifer Lopez. Ben Affleck is in that. No. And this is the reason why, bro. Because like Kanye West, you know who the fuck she is.
But here's the thing.
Notice her name ain't Jennifer on the down low. It's J, like J-Lo. Right. It's not J down low. Like all of a sudden you don't know what type of chick she is and why she can't have. Listen, there is an issue with. I don't have a problem with dating a woman who's a divorcee. I have a problem dating a woman who is a multiple divorcee. I have a problem dating a woman who has multiple bodies.
Okay.
Why? Because like my mama said, when I used to come home from one school to another school, to another school, to another school, the teachers don't like me. She said, true. But guess who the common denominator in this equation is? You. And the thing that kills me is everybody out here, every man out here wants a bad bitch. Everybody wants a bad bitch. The problem is y'all are overlooking the second word just for the first. Bitch. Like, come on, bro. What would prompt you to marry Jennifer Lopez? Ben Affleck, real talk. What would prompt you to marry Jennifer Lopez?
Mind you, he came back around to her. Okay? They did hook up before.
He must have read Steve Harvey's book because he came back around to Marjorie and he thought that shit would work for everybody.
Right. Remember, it's like he came around before. They broke up mutually, as they say.
No such thing.
Hold on. Hear me out. Picks another Jennifer Gardner. They ended up divorcing. J-Lo three men, three husbands later, they hook up again. That we know of. Comes back around, they dating and all that stuff. Next, so they get married again. So, as much as you would like to blame J-Lo, you also have to talk about Ben.
I'm not blaming J-Lo. That's why I said I can't stand him, because he's like Kanye West to me. You got me siding with a certified
human being.
Yes.
But my thing is
that's like a black man looking at a video and be like, well, you should have complied. Like, you got me siding with the cops. Like, that's how stupid you are. You got me siding with the cops. You've got me siding with the ops, bro. Why? Because you want a bad bitch. I'm telling you right now, there's a reason why there are 10s on the outside. I'm telling you, bro, I'm serious. Same thing with Jonathan Majors. Put that up. Jonathan Majors is dating Megan Good. Look at that picture. Look at that picture. Oh, I guarantee you that's exactly the look he gave her ass when he saw her dressed like that. With everything you got going on right now, you got knocked out in a movie, you about to get knocked out in court, and you gonna sit up here and get Megan Good?
Okay, now this is where I want to say. I really think that's a PR bit. Keep this in mind. Just like you said before, he's going through some legal issues right now. So your next best thing is to be with someone, associate yourself with someone that's, in a sense, wholesome. Mind you, Megan, we know about her hoe phase, back in the day.
It hasn't stopped. It took a pause.
You can say it hasn't stopped. I say it kind of has.
How?
I mean, mind you, you can mention the list of guys she dated until she got married and then left the guy for whatever reason, because it's all in her upcoming book that she says she'll be writing. So,
listen to me, man. Listen to me, bro. That show Harlem that she's in, is a biography. It's a biopic, bro. The same way D.L. Hughley said Precious was a biopic for Monique. Harlem is a biopic for Megan Good. It is.
Because, I'm not lying. I kind of agree. I do agree with you.
Because people will sit up here and get mad with me for what? Oh man, see. I came to realize this shit today. Being black is difficult. And I realized this going through the drive-thru at Wendy's. I'm serious. I went through the drive-thru at Wendy's today to get some nuggets. I said, hey, let me get 2 6-piece original nuggets. You know what they say to me? Sir, we only got spicy right now. Would you like that? If I said I want original nuggets, why the fuck are you gonna give me spicy? You don't go from original to spicy. You go from spicy to original. You know what I'm saying? You shoot for the moon and land amongst the stars. You don't shoot for the stars and land on the moon. Like, that ain't how it works. And the funny thing about it is this Wendy's was black owned and operated. And what's so bad, this is the reason why white people have privilege that black people don't. Because y'all can afford to tell y'all fellow whiteians. Yeah, for real. Y'all can tell y'all fellow whiteians when they fuck up. Us as Negroes can't do that. We are bound by our ancestors to support them no matter what it is they do. Because if you don't, you're called a hater. Am I correct? Tell me I'm lying.
In this day and age, yes.
Thank you. I owned and operated establishment like Long John Silver's and said, can I get the 2-piece fish? And they were like, we ain't got no fish. Nigga, you're Long John Silver. Okay? Long John. That has to do with a boat and water.
Unless you're a porn star.
And even then, that nigga was dressed up as a pirate. Like, bro, I'm telling you, man, yeah, I know being black is hard because of slavery and reparations. No, It is difficult because you as a black man cannot tell your people they fucking up. Because I don't understand that. How do you run out of original nuggets? They're called original, which means that they're the ones that should be there more than the spicy nuggets. If you have an abundance of spicy nuggets, then that means them shits ain't selling.
That's why they're trying to sell it.
Not to a nigga that want original. Like, bro.
And they probably, speaking of experience in the, culinary field,
Nigga, that's not culinary. It's fast food. Nigga. They don't cook shit. They don't. See, this is why. I'm telling you right now. Brian off camera is the reason why we can't correct black folk.
Oh, I'm the fault?
No, because yes, you are. Because you're a freaking stinking enabler. That's what you are. Because he's about to sit up here and talk about, well, I've been in the culinary business. Nigga, you ain't Gordon Ramsay. Them niggas ain't cooking them nuggets. They ain't cooking them hamburger patties. They put them in there for a prescribed time.
Right.
And then there's an alarm that goes off.
True.
Cooking means that you got to sit on this damn stove and look and wait. We cooked fried bologna sandwiches. You want to know why? Because we had to wait and look for that shit to bubble up in the middle. Mm-hmm. That's cooking. Okay? Not putting nuggets in a refrigerator, in a fucking microwave and pressing 2 minutes and then sitting our ass down to go watch He-Man. That's not cooking.
Well, to the modern day people, they think it is.
Thank you. But you gonna sit up here and say, nigga, listen, I work at a fast food restaurant. I worked at a fast food restaurant. The most difficult part about that shit is how to break to them that the ice cream machine don't work.
True.
That's the most difficult part about working at a fast food restaurant is how do you break it to somebody who come up in here every day?
Is it working today?
Is it working? Is it working? Like they have been coming to McDonald's before billions were served. Okay? That's the most difficult part because you see the hope in their eyes die. You do. Like, have you ever seen somebody come up in there on a summer day in hopes that the ice cream machine worked? It's like they'll come up in there with their own personalized cone and shit. like, nigga, we got cones. No. I want to use my own. And they just look at you. Sorry, sir, the ice cream machine doesn't work.
And they're melting it just.
Yes, they're melting like the ice cream. How does it say biblically? Because like I said, I've been to the mountaintops, so I'm gonna start talking biblically. Their countenance fell. I'm serious, bro. I'm trying to help people out because the Bible says that if your brother stumbles, help his ass. Like, I know I'm paraphrasing, but that's what God meant. Hey, don't you agree, Brian? Doesn't the Bible say that if your brother stumble, help his ass?
Yeah, brother's keeper and all that stuff. Yeah,
it say help his ass.
Yeah, not this specifically, but
listen, man. God, listen. God know my heart. Listen, He know my heart. I'm trying to help y'all, bro. I'm trying to help y'all. What would make you think? Listen. I have given up on getting a bad bitch. I'm done with that shit. I'm done with it, bro. Because I'm at an age now where give me an average looking woman with an above average heart. That's what I want. I'm serious, bro.
Okay.
All right, let me ask you this question.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me ask you this question. All right. Give me 5 examples of a marriage with a bad bitch that's lasted over 10 years. And I'll give you one. Iced tea and cocoa. Go.
I can't.
Thank you.
Because for one, to be honest with you, I really care less about celebrities and their marriages. If they get married, whoever they married, and they remain that way, that's fine. But in all honesty, it's like I don't really give a shit.
It's not that I give a shit. It's just the fact of the matter that, bro, I understand trying to be a trailblazer, But sometimes that ass needs to look at the footprints before you and say, you know what? I don't think it's time. I don't think I should go down that path. I'm serious, man, because you know, you want to know one of the most dangerous statements to tell somebody? You can be different. Think about it. Man, 9 other people failed before I did. Guess what? You could be the difference. I mean, think about it, man. That is a dangerous ass statement to tell somebody. Because what happens is you get this motherfucker actually believing they can be different. And guess what? They turn out like everybody else. Not everybody can survive 9 shots. All right? So to think that you're going to get shot and turn out like 50 Cent is insane. It's insane. But you got niggas out there who really and truly think, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, trust me. If 50 had to do it all over again, I guarantee you that nigga wouldn't choose 9 shots. I'm just saying, man, there comes a point in time in life where sometimes you just need to accept shit for the way that it is. What would make you think? And like I said, man, I'm here for my black brothers and white brothers today. I really and truly am, man. I really am. Because this shit is insane. What would make you think? What would make you think that you really and truly could succeed where other people have failed miserably? I'm going to tell you right now, bro. This is how I knew Jennifer Lopez ain't shit. Ready?
Okay.
Jennifer Lopez, I think when she was dating Alex Rodriguez, went live with her ex-boyfriend while sitting in Alex Rodriguez's lap. You know who her ex-boyfriend was? Puffy. Mm-hmm. Listen to me, bro. I've been in relationships. I can't even talk about my ex-girlfriend. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'll be goddamned if I'ma sit on the phone with my new girlfriend in my lap while I'm reminiscing with my ex on live. Think about that. And I don't have nearly as many followers as J-Lo.
Not yet.
Not yet, but okay, yeah, because guess what? I could be different. Listen, I don't have nearly as many followers as J-Lo. What? Let me ask you a question. Yeah. Let me ask you a question, Brian. What woman do you know will allow you to have a conversation with your ex on live while she's sitting in your lap? Don't worry, let the Lord use you. Listen to that. You hear this silence, America? Notice how they say silence is deafening?
Because you're not letting me talk.
Hey, nigga, please. Like, bro, you're not letting me talk. Nigga, I asked you a yes or no question.
No, you asked me who, and I was about to give you an answer, but you keep stopping me. Okay. So let me say, there will be probably 1 or 2 people who probably would.
Here we go with the exception. Why? Because they're different. Listen, I'm telling you right now, man, no girlfriend worth their salt. Trust me.
Let's say this, based off of this, okay? 1, I think decades have passed between J-Lo and Puff since they were dating. So understandably, they still walk in similar circles. Of course, they still know each other. They're still cordial. That's why, for that aspect. And this aspect is, the question that that you said to me is this. If I'm still mutual friends with my ex, I have no problems with this person. Yes, you can toss your head and act like you're about to have a convulsion here. But honestly, it's like, look, I'm not, unless there's a huge, massive breakup where I do not want to have any type of contact with my ex, that will never happen.
Oh, you mean the type of breakup where you almost went to jail for some shit you didn't do?
Yeah, that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, nigga, you can't get no worse than that. What? And they sit up here, hey, Puff, remember that time we got arrested for bribing the driver? Mm-hmm. Alex, you got to hear this story. Man, listen, bro. And the fact that this is another thing that gets me about people who deal with about these stars who deal with people like Kardashians and Lowe's and Lopez's, my bad, and shit like that, and the Megan Goods of the world. What's it like walking into a room knowing, like perfect example, we'll use the Kardashians for an example.
Yeah, we haven't used them in a while.
What is it like going to an all-star game knowing you're dating a Kardashian and she's been with half of the Western All-Stars locker room? No, I'm being for real, bro. Like, I know this shit may sound funny. I know it may sound funny, bro. But what is that like? Like, seriously, dog, that is like a surprise party that nobody wants to go to. Who's been with Kendall? Surprise! Like, you know what I'm saying? Who? Like, for real. Like, think about it. Some of the most famous harlots in the Bible, we don't know who they fucked. Tell me, dude, who in here knows who Rahab had?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. You want to know why? God looked out for Rahab so much, he destroyed the city of niggas that was fucking her. Like, serious. That's how merciful God is. God, like, you know what?
Merciful?
Yes. Because he like, you know what, man? You ain't going to be able to serve me knowing that you don't run into people you serving. So guess what? I'm going to have Israel destroy this entire city so you can walk into your new life. Now, I'm not saying God get rid of the NBA. I'm just saying, bro. Like, what is that like? What is that like? What is that like? I mean, think about that.
One, at least I get easy access to the the locker rooms and get some autographs.
Nigga, kill yourself and make it a slow death.
Honestly, again, if to be fully honest, I really believe is how secure you are as a person.
Oh, don't start that. No.
You don't want to hear it, but it honestly is.
So you're telling me that my security of a man is tied into the fact of the matter of me being able to walk into a room of people who have been my girl's gynecologist.
The key question is this: are you able to handle any of your current girlfriend's back history?
The difference is, I knew you was going to bring that up. The difference is, America, is that I don't keep running. That's the difference.
Okay.
I don't keep running, because trust me, if my girl, like, let's use this hypothetical girl. If my hypothetical honey slept with half of Prince George's County, nigga, I gotta move.
Yes.
I gotta move. Notice I didn't say we gotta move. I gotta move. If literally and truly, all right, you walk into a club, got your girl. You know, walking hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Walking in hand. And niggas come up to you and be like, she still like to be nibbled on her ear. She still like to be licked behind her right kneecap. Not the left kneecap. This nigga know the specific kneecap. This bitch like to be licked behind. How would you feel?
A little awkward. And
thank you. Listen, man, like I said, this sermon is to help. Sometimes, listen, if God can open the mouth of a donkey, you can listen to this ass. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to help y'all, bruh. I'm trying to help our people, man. I'm trying to help men. Black, white, yellow, green. What it say? Jesus loves the little child. Black, red, and yellow, black and white. Y'all niggas are precious in his sight. Stop blinding yourself. Stop. For real. Come on, man. The best you could come up with is Megan Good. If he wanted somebody, he should have picked Angela Rye or somebody who would stick by him or at least give him some legal advice.
Again, like I said,
there's plenty he could have picked.
It's not. I don't think he picked her. I really think this is a PR bit.
Then he needs to fire his team. He needs to fire them, dog. Are you trying to tell me that is the best his PR team could come up with? Or does he have the same PR team that helped Washington come up with the Commanders? Is he? Does he have the same PR team that helped them come up with the Commanders? Because trust me, I could have come up with a hell of a lot better nicknames than that shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're speechless, nigga.
I'm not speechless again.
Okay, fine. I'll shut up.
I have a perfect line. What you
No. What you got is a recorded line because you done forgot the bullshit you wanted to say.
Anywho, so, but the thing is like, Meg, to me personally, I have no issues with Megan Good. I think she's a fine ass woman.
Nobody said she was ugly.
Okay. But my thing is like, I don't understand her problems with the dating history. She will explain it in a book of why her and her husband broke up. To be honest with you, I felt like it was right for her at that time. She felt like she was at that moment in time. I remember stating that. And it's like, okay, you been divorcing because of what? You want to continue your career? You want to have kids? She really didn't explain it. So it's like, okay, until she says, I keep it moving. Now, like I said, her and John F. Majors, I think it's a PR bit because, again, based off his issues. So I just feel like until I see them, like, actually, because I have not seen any pictures or all I heard was a rumor of they went out to dinner. That was it. And I was like, compared to the J-Lo and Ben Affleck fight, I haven't seen shit. With the slow motion moving picture shit. So
listen, I'm telling you right now, y'all better start going according to the Doug method of grading women.
Oh Lord!
Seriously, because
what kind of math is this?
No, because the truth. I'm serious. I'm gonna let y'all know the arithmetic of attraction. That's what I call it, the AOA. See, the problem with a lot of y'all niggas out here is y'all want all y'all eggs in one basket. That's having a chick that's a 10. All your eggs in one basket, like you the Cadbury bunny or some shit like that. No. Here is the AOA, the arithmetic of attraction. If your face is a 4 and your body is an 8, that's 12. Divided by 2 is 6. Bitch, you're still above average. That is the arithmetic of attraction. Because guess what? Guess what? She's self-conscious. Because if you get a woman who is, like I said, we don't shame anybody. So we're not going to use the term ugly. If you get a woman who is physically attractively challenged. No, because here in because on Conversations with Comedians, we're about sensitivity training, okay? Because I don't want HR to come and holler at Doug about his perspective being insensitive. If you are a woman who is physically attractively challenged, all right, but you got a dope body, she's confused. She doesn't know should she have high self-esteem or she should be humble. She is in the wilderness looking for a ray of light out. And who is that ray of light? Doug. It's man, I'm serious. I'll be that light. What did God say? Let there be what? Let there be what? Light. Let there be light. And there was what? Light. Nigga, you read your Bible? I'm going to take your black card away. Well, you're probably safer if I do that. Listen, let there be, I will be your light out of the darkness of your confusion. But see, when you got a chick that's a 10, guess what? She knows she bad. She knows she fine. You can't tell her shit. You want to know why you can't tell her shit? Because guess what? You're irreplaceable. That bullshit ass song that Beyonce came out with. You're irreplaceable. When you a 10, like, I don't believe no woman is a 10. Beyonce has a 9.7. She can come up with irreplaceable. Macy Gray can't. She can't. Because the one thing that ain't gray is the area of her and how she looks in comparison to Beyonce. There ain't no gray area there, Macy. So guess what? Macy has got to look. She has got to find herself out of the confusion of where she is. And guess who that light will be? Brian. All right, so just saying, man, I'm here to help today, bro. Now let's get to the meat of it. Ja Morant. For all those who don't know, Ja Morant is an all-star basketball player who has a future brighter than the light that I want to give to a physically attractively challenged woman. But once again, he finds himself a victim
going ahead and
of
done it.
niggadom.
No, Adam. You can talk over it.
No, because I want to talk about it, but that's right. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Let's stop.
It's brief. But
Ja Morant, for the second time in 2 months, has been caught on Instagram Live brandishing a gun. And he has been suspended indefinitely from all Memphis Grizzly activities, which includes losing. Because so at least there, you know what I'm saying? How your mama used to say, always look for a silver lining in a dark cloud. Well, at least you ain't got to lose with them no more. But I guess this is my thing, man. And this is the reason why I said it's so hard being black. Because I remember a couple months ago with his first gun incident, when people were sitting up there talking about how stupid he was, like the Stephen A. Smiths and the Shannon Sharps of the world, they were called coons, Uncle Toms, Negro peons, dark skin. They was called every shame and language in the world. Why? Because the difficulty of being black is you cannot correct niggas. This dude, first and foremost, Ja, you're not even a thug. You want to know why you're not a thug? Nigga, you grew up with a daddy. No, I'm going to be for real, man. Seriously, bro. Seriously. If you grew up with a daddy in the black community, nigga, that's like growing up with a silver spoon in your mouth in the white community. A daddy? Like, nigga, I'm gonna tell you how hard it was in the lower middle class of the suburbs. We used to have something called show and tell. Remember? Show and tell, you would bring like a toy from home and be like, oh, this is my tugboat. It goes stupid shit like that. I had a dude in my show and tell, shout out to my boy Derek. Whenever that nigga couldn't find a toy to bring, you know what he brought to show and tell? His daddy. His goddamn daddy. And the black kids in the class would literally be like this. That's it. That's it. We would add, while white kids would be like, well, what do you do? What's your job, sir? What do you, no, how long you been, no, you know what black people would ask? Our questions would be directed to Derek. So what is it like coming home and he's still there? Like, that's what we would fucking ask. That's what we would ask. So what is it like waking up and he's still there? What is it like when he says, I'll be right back? And he comes back. Like, these are the questions we're asking him when he brings his daddy to show and tell. Ja Morant grew up with a daddy. What are you doing? Like, my nigga, what are you doing?
Now,
here this nigga come being an apologist again.
No. Oh, no. Now, as much as you like to say the fact that Ja Morant has a daddy, the daddy supports this shit. That's the real problem.
Okay.
So, for all this that he's been doing for the last, the first time around was roughly, 3 months ago, 2-3 months ago?
Yeah.
And then coming to now, it's to me, it's ridiculous. It's just like, dude, you really haven't learned anything. You know how the NBA works. Now, I had this conversation yesterday with some colleagues, and one of them said, it's like, well, did he do anything wrong? Technically, hold on.
Of course. Here come the excuses. Go ahead. No, not you, but whoever.
Right.
Yeah.
So he says, mind you, he was in his car in the state that he's in, Tennessee. You're able freely to carry your guns and all that stuff. True. I had to, mention this to him. In fact, it's like, but you're in the NBA. A couple of years ago, if anyone remembers, during the ESPY Awards, you had LeBron, you had Steph Curry, and a couple other top-notch stars going out in front and talk about, Black Lives Matter and stuff like that.
No, I know what you're talking about. It was Chris Paul.
Chris-
It's what they call the banana boat crew.
Yeah.
And
And
I think LeBron needs to find some way to get rid of that goddamn name. y'all better be called the tugboat crew or some shit like that, the yacht crew. But but seriously, I get what you're saying. And this is why I said it's so difficult being black, because for whatever reason, we always got to come up with, this is the reason why I say white people got privilege that black people don't know about. Because white people can tell other white people they fucking up. Hey, Jim, listen, Jim, those TPS reports still aren't on my desk. I'm gonna have to let you go. Yeah, shit like that. Not niggas. Hey, Jerome, you done showing up late for 6 months. Let me transfer you to another department so I ain't gotta fire you. Like, that's what black people do. And I'm sorry, man, this shit is such a burden because he's stupid. Like, no, but because I'm sick and tired of people sitting. They get this dude more excuses than a brother going to jail. He's young.
Yep.
He doesn't know no better.
Yep.
Hey, listen to me, bro. $200 million. If they asked me to cut my mama off for $200 million, I'd be like, look, Dolores. Look, Dolores, we've had a nice run. You know what I'm saying? It's been 40-some years. Like, let's remember the good times we had. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, bruh, $200 million. Do you understand that's not life-changing money. That's generational changing money.
But he doesn't get that.
Because he's stupid.
And at top, like I said, if his daddy
Man,
was
bring this nigga up no more.
no, what I'm saying is, if his daddy was actually
walking around looking like a Family Dollar edition of Usher.
yes, and able to talk to him and put some sense into him, he would have done it.
You can't do that when your dad is part of your entourage.
That's what I'm saying. So as long as this continues, it will continue. And the only people right now who will pretty much cut this off is the league. And mind you, Memphis has started it, and the NBA will take care of the rest. Because in all honesty, it's like this dude is on the verge of being completely cut out of the league.
He has entered into a realm that is only for a specific type of nigga. Kanye realm, Antonio Brown realm, Plexico Burris realm, Michael Vick realm, but we got to take Michael Vick out because he's rehabilitated himself.
Okay.
But he has entered that realm.
Mm-hmm.
That realm where it's like, nigga. The realm where you look at him and say, listen to me, bro. There's a report that just came out that said gang members are mad at Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Do you understand how bad you got to fuck up for gang members who literally sign up to get... Do you know what you got to do to get in the gang? Get your ass whooped.
And he hasn't.
You got to get your ass whooped for them to be your brothers. When you're in a gang, you literally sign up to say, what can I do to fuck my life up? That is literally the bylaws of being in a gang. Fuck the colors, fuck the walk, fuck the hand signs. It is literally one rule and one rule only being in a gang. What do I have to do to fuck my life up? That's it. And when a gang member say, nigga, you fucking up. That's like a drug dealer coming to you and saying, hey, man, I don't want to see you smoking no more crack. A drug dealer says, I'll take away from my own revenue to save your life. Think about that. That's the reason why OGs are so important. Because I remember I wanted to be in a gang growing up. I really and truly did. I wanted to be in a gang growing up, man. I lived in a tough cul-de-sac. Like, I wanted to be in a gang growing up. And jokers used to look at me and be like, yo, you ain't built for this. You're not. I was like, why am I not built for this? They're like, nigga, because you do your homework. What gangster does his homework? Like, nigga, you Tariq. You Tariq St. Patrick before Power even came out. That's the reason why I can't stand Tariq. Tariq, listen to me, bro. I've watched a lot of shows in my life where I've wanted characters to die. I'm serious, bro. And Michael Rainey, you a fabulous actor. Shout out to Michael Rainey. Real talk. I've never wanted the character to die more than Tariq St. Patrick. Why? Because you grew up with a daddy, nigga. You grew up with a daddy. Nigga, you didn't have to catch the bus to go to school. That nigga had a driver. And now you want to be a gangster? I'm going to tell you right now. If I could switch characters, I would want Damson Idris to keep selling crack in Snowfall. And I want Dan Tariq to get shot in fucking Power. I do. Because it's like, bro, you don't come from that cloth. You don't come from that lifestyle. Dog, your dad's name, you want to know the reason why your daddy changed his name to T? Because his real name is probably Tiberius or some shit like that, bro. Your name is Ja. 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 Like what? I'm telling you, man, today was a sermon on stupid niggerdom. Listen, we got to stop black folk. We got to stop. I know I'm starting to rap. I'm going to wrap this sermon up by saying this, bro. God give the right opportunities to the wrong people. I believe that. I believe that. He give the right opportunities to the wrong people. Because there's no way on God's green earth if you're Ja Morant. Why do you need a gun? What are you doing in your life where you need a gun? I remember Tony Yayo said this. He said he was putting his strap on one day and he was on the phone with 50. And 50 was like, yo, what you doing? Yo, I'm getting ready to go out. I got to get my strap. And 50 said to him like this. He said, bro, do you think you should go to a place where you need a gun to go? Think about that. I've never, ever in my life seen a deacon at church say, I need to find my handkerchief, my Bible, and my 9. Never. If he had a problem with a trustee, they just went out back and laid hands on each other. But they never sat there and shot each other. Like real talk. If you have got to have a gun with you to go places, then nigga, you need to examine where you're going. Because that's crazy to me. That's crazy. I'm serious, man. We got to do better, bro. We got to do better. I'm dead serious. I may have lost my black card today. Because I'm telling you right now, I am making it my business. I'm making it my business. I'm no longer being a yes man. I'm being a no motherfucker. Dead serious. If Ja Morant was in my crew, hey man, you think I should take this gun? No, motherfucker. No. You think I should marry J-Lo? No, motherfucker. No.
I'll take it.
This nigga here. Hey, man. Conversations with comedians on Beltway Radio and beyond, man. Bringing comedy to the conversation. We will be back next week at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For my engineer extraordinaire, Be Easy, I'm your host, Mr. Perspective Doug Bennett. We love y'all and we are out. Peace.